And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On second down, it's Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. In on the tackle, the former All-Pro Chris Harris. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And able to find Graham, complete. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Two former All-Pros connecting. Rodgers fighting his tight end, Graham. Packer first down. Now a first down carry by Jones. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Rodgers now on first down. He gets this to Devontae Adams. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Credit the sack to Von Miller. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means other guys on his team helped him out a lot. But they occupy.
And he's going to go down again. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
To throw is Rodgers. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Von Miller in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Ready. 10-2 stop. 61, matchbox right.
Rock now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Melvin Gordon, the 2-time Pro Bowler. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage.
Let's go. Get set.
Throwing his lock on third down. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now?
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Four yards on the return, but for a moment looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Von Miller picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So the Broncos coming out now. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 6-0 our score. After one. With the score, Packers 6, Broncos 0.
Exit. Check. Mike 42. Mike 42. Mike 42. Me and you all day. All day. Let's go.
On 2nd and 9. Lock. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. To throw on 3rd down. Lock. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there for Denver. 53 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Watch the twist. Check 42 to Mike. Check. Now. 3 bud. Now.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Lock. Left side here to Sanders. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
8-3. Bravo.
On 2nd down, here's Lock. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Noah Fant, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from taking the lead. McManus's point after is good, and they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
A reminder, coming up later tonight, a lot of buzz about this game. The Browns, they've been doing some travel. Back-to-back primetime games for them. Monday night they were in New York. Now the Browns head to Los Angeles to take on the NFC champs, Browns and Rams, an 8:20 kickoff Eastern time, 5:20 in California. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And Adams has it complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the 1st down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
On 1st down, Rodgers looking deep for Adams. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 49 yards.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Again, he was looking for Davante Adams, but it'll be second and goal.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Hey, wahoo! Get it.
Lock now on first down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Don't say nothing. Under 10. 10.
Here's Rodgers to throw again. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Bud Dupree. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down.
Blue 58. Check in. Check. Over. Blue 58.
9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. on fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And Denver getting set to take the field. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
The Packers take over first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot, and that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Rodgers now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. The left side completion to Jones. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it's a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Blue 58. I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 3 yards is the gain that time. Second and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, the ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. But now it's third and goal. The Packers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at a third and goal here. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And he's got the connection to the tight end Graham. Touchdown, Packers. Jimmy Graham in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers add on to their lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 17-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let's go, P. Let's go.
A final shot before half for Locke. Sanders has it over the middle. And all the way down to the 37. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. All right, Coach, thank you. And we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh. Watch left, watch left, watch left. He's tired right there. 4 down, 4 down. Go.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Lock to throw on 2nd down. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch them close to the spot.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Clock will try again on 2nd down. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Emmanuel Sanders, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They're not ready for this.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. The Pro Bowler Chris Harris is in on the tackle. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And left side here, it's Graham. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
You got 58. Take 30.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Here we go, here we go. 90, Wolf, 5.
After the turnover, here's Locke. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. Lock again here on second and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
64, reach. Hey, echo. Get it.
Throwing on first down is Locke. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, Delta.
From the gun on third down, Locke. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Noah Fant with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from taking the lead.
Brendan McManus lining up for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Extra point from McManus is good. And that will put them on top here in the third. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up first and 10 at their own 23. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down. What did you see there on the defensive side? What allowed that good-sized run?
Well, they were in a cover 2 alignment, which means your 2 safeties are back away from the line of scrimmage. So if you can match up your blocking at the line, at the point of attack, there's usually some room, a big gap between that second level and third, and that's what they were able to exploit.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On second down, it's Jones, and he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Aaron Rodgers, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks last year. That's the most he's had in one season in his entire career, and he's going to need another one right now. And they'll get this down to the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now Jones. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Jamal Williams, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers have retaken the lead. They'll look to run forward with Williams. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Set 70, Indy.
A big spot now for the rookie lock. Here's Gordon. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Hey, I-7.
On first down, Lock. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Dean Lowry. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You talk about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They fake the handoff, now Lock. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. picked off by Jair Alexander, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Rodgers going to throw. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the 1st down as well. Rodgers now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller able to record his 5th sack of the season.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
He was brought down by Von Miller. Brings up 3rd down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. A give to Jones. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This from 54 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll push the lead up to 8. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready? 60 outlaw. You ain't going nowhere. 42 the mark, boy. 42. 42 time.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Trey Flowers in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to this.
A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Darnell Savage, the rookie from Maryland. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Let's go. 30 base. Hey, check. Patch it. Ready?
He'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can. I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner, but where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
To throw it is locked, and that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Locked to throw for it on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Packers, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for Denver, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.